this qualifier is to show a little bit of that confidence, assert a little bit of dominance, and disrespect your opposition. And we're seeing a lot of that, especially in those like first 8 rounds when Liquid were up 8-1. We were seeing that confidence showed up so much. It was tough to stop. It was tough to call around for Stan. He couldn't get much going on that T side until late into the half. And so we'll see if that continues here on the T side of Nuke for Liquid.
It makes it so hard as an in-game leader to make those correct calls when you are getting disrespected like that. And I think that's actually another way that Team Liquid can just stamp their ticket in and through this lower bracket. Naf will long range with Yakindar's help dispatch Infinite on the swing. That's a crazy position to just get insta-dead up against Glocks especially. Skulls with a lurk outdoor. JBA is chilling on the back of the site, and there's going to be a relatively quick flank with Slight coming back up through Secret. But in the meantime, Team Liquid is 5 strong on the A site.
Yeah, but lay claim, and they've got a good idea as to where their opposition is as well. These shots are just connecting. The Galoxa doesn't matter the distance, doesn't matter the fight that they're taking. They are landing it. Landing that plane on the A side here quite nicely. Just one more to take down Slight, just gonna look to save. I saw a pretty cool Glock skin. I think it was the, like, I don't know if it's actually called the Lego Glock or something, but
I don't know what it's called.
I don't know who had it. I think it was Twist who has it. But, Slight able to collect one nice kill. That's all. It's Naf. Naf has it. That skin's sweet. I really like that Glock skin.
So, was that in the most recent case, or has that been out?
I don't know. I'm
What's
not sure.
Kilowatt?
Kilowatt case, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at the skins out of the Kilowatt, but I have gotten one. And I sold it for a cheeky 5. Not bad.
You haven't looked at the skins, but you got one? You opened
I
a
got a
case,
case.
and didn't even look at it?
Well, I just got it from my, like, weekly rewards.
I'm so freaking jealous. I've gotten like 3 weekly rewards, and I haven't gotten a single one.
I also got a glove case. That was another cheeky $5.
Oh
why
my
are glove
goodness.
cases $5?
Because people like gloves.
I'm getting paid to play the game right now.
Hot take, Colt. Gloves aren't that cool, actually.
I agree. I never really jumped on the glove bandwagon.
Give me a nicer knife over gloves every
Amen.
single time.
Amen. You're preaching to the choir here.
Let's go.
You're preaching to the choir right now. I'm a big fan of like a nice knife skin. I really don't even look at gloves. Although nice gloves are pretty clean. Like I'm looking at Yakindars right now.
They're not bad.
Got the drip, you know. It's just tough because I think those glove skins are just insanely expensive compared to like
like
an insanely expensive but a little bit more reasonably knife skin.
Speaking of skins, I know you said you haven't looked, but the AK in the new case, I'm down bad for that thing.
I don't know. Is that the?
It's like the porcelain one, like it's white and blue. Oh,
okay.
It's so good.
That sounds like a pretty cool color scheme. I've seen it. I think I've seen it in a game or two. Okay, Cadian, farming up those sweet eeks. Man after my own heart.
And then he's just walking away too, saying, "Come and get me, guys." And he's baited.
No, he's saying, Yakindar, come collect some checks.
Yakindar's
a Max 10 or
USB. USB, of course. Stan lucky to get away with that single frag, and well, Team Liquid are fine. They lost a Mac 10, so who the hell cares?
All good. Yeah, that's easy. Easy upgrade right there, no sweat.
And now you gotta. Who needs a bonus round? Just gun round in. Wildcard have the AWP, and as much as this is a very tired talking point, I do think the op here is going to be important for Wildcard. Just getting Slight activated is obviously a big part of it, but making Liquid respect them a little bit more by utilizing that op both outside and in ramp, I think it's important.
Yeah, no question. I mean, Slight's going to really have to build up some fight here, and Stan. He's a little late to the party on this secret control, so Yakindar is able to get away with a lot of space. Forcing that on back. It's always good to have a player down the secret side of things, pressuring and keeping attention drawn his way. It allows for the rest of your roster to do so much more, and you can see they are doing a lot more right now. Looking to walk their way up hell.
full command of outside. And it's not even particularly close. Swiss will make his way up. What are those, garbage cans? Something like
They're
that.
like toxic waste barrels, kind of.
Oh, those just sitting around?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a nuclear facility, so
That makes it okay.
I assume they've got some like good security before they let you in, but
I mean,
they
not
didn't
good
secure
enough.
the site. Yeah, Twist, he's able to walk away with a whole lot. Although Stan again working these angles.
Okay.
I said he had a tough job at hand here. He started off this round chunked down. A nice shot from Mikindar, but he holds his.
I think trying to take advantage of the space given up, Team Liquid, I think walked in too far. It didn't seem like they actually had a plan of action. They just kept on walking until they were stopped, and Wildcard, realizing that they got a free couple of shots at them, I'll take that every time. Because why not? Sets them up for the first gun round victory, and tactical timeout utilized by Team Liquid.
I think that's the biggest case of like, we got so much map control. What are we gonna do with it? And then all of a sudden you find yourself like inching your way forward, but there's no one to trade you because someone's working heaven while someone's working lower, and someone's walking through decon, and it's all about getting on the same page. Obviously that does come with time, but again, like you said, this roster's had a little bit of time to cook with, so I imagine just trying to find their footing. Figure out what the right moves are in some of these advantage situations when you do have that space, when you do have that control.
They just had some input from Zeus, which one of my favorite iterations of this Team Liquid lineup was with Zeus at the helm, so that's disgusting.
No respect, right back to it. Want some more flash. A little bit delayed there, and again, Stan holds his own. He holds his own, and he gets out of dodge here. He's still kicking. Still looking for more success here. Twist, elevated angle. Pulled off. It's not going to flush him out or anything like that, but at least maintaining a 4v4. We'll see if Liquid can get on that same page.
Well, that Molly's just to get the heck out of dodge. Stanislaw doesn't want to be on the bad end of one of these AK-47s or the Dig that Skulls currently has in hand. So sticking on the same page, that's what you mentioned. Looks like we're going to be there. First shot connects. It's JBA on the trade. It'll be Twists and Skulls left in the 2v2. Molotov falls away, and it's Infinite on the flank. He's got the MP9 in hand. Twist ends up alone. He's got the 1v1, and Infinite delivers.
Oh my god, I thought Infinite might have just barely fumbled that one, right? He doesn't quite finish his dinner on that first fight. Starts picking around, but eventually able to convert, and maybe I should have had more faith in him. We've seen a lot of good work from his MP9 today. He's able to commit. I
immediately have faith when he's got an MP9 in his hand.
Yeah, no question. He was able to deliver as well. Twist unable to shut things down right there, but they go for a force buy. Comes down to the clutch situation, and immediately it's answered back with the force buy here. Liquid on these force buys, Tech 9 rounds. They've had so much success here. Slight double dipping. Not very sanitary there, Slight. Just still walk away with his life at least.
MP9s, though, up against head armor on all of the opponents, it's gonna be difficult. Though I guess if you just hit the headshot, it's no biggie. Cadian, taking my advice to heart, goes for the Deagle and sends Infinite to an early grave. It's Wildcard, still with the man advantage, but lacking any real control of the ramp and the B site itself. Fully given up at this junction. Well, maybe not so fully, but Slight at range with an MP9 isn't in the best position to play defense, though he's not being asked to just yet.
Pressuring him at the moment here. There's still a smoke, but they're going to contact again. Still a contact approach right now. Silent crawls, the game of timing. That works out in Slight's favor. Beautiful. Dude from sight on that peak, looking for more. Keeps himself mobile with that MP9 and adds another one. Dropping the AK, calling in for the rest of the cavalry to arrive onto the scene here. Cadian wants a bomb plant, or maybe a little bit more. Maybe a clutch is what he's eager for here. He chases Sonic down. The sidearm is out. He finds the kill finally. But it buys time here. He has to still stick with the Deagle. JB8 inside the vents is not going to let him leave. And in the chaos, Wildcard going to claim the lead.
An ambitious force buy from Team Liquid. Able to close the distance towards the ramp itself, but the B side, a different story. And it's once again Slight making the step up. Right, Stanislaw has been utterly consistent over the entirety of tonight. The question marks have usually been the younger players. Slight stepping in and JBA doing the same. This is a good look for the moment. Wildcard walking into a Team Liquid with lackluster weaponry, armor not gonna be there. And though these Deagles can be a threat, I doubt we're gonna see too much more if they just decide not to take the engagements outside.
What if Slight wants to get some eco kills?
He wants it.
He's pushing into T-spawn. Again, he's an entertainer. Wants to deliver.
There's
Cash
a
some checks.
line in the sand right there at the opening to T-spawn.
Can't
Not
cross.
allowed to cross. Yeah.
That was the rule instilled by Ward, saying you can hunt for eeks, but you can't hunt for eeks that hard.
Yeah.
At some point, you gotta know when to fold them.
Hey, I may not have led many teams, but that was a rule in my team.
Spread the wealth, spread the ecos.
Yeah,
Everyone gets their one.
exactly. Gotta boost the confidence.
What record did that lead your team to?
I simply don't want to talk about it. Don't want to talk about it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Hey, I won't ask any more questions. All I know is that you had a well-drilled roster. Maybe not the most winning roster, but a well-drilled one.
That's
that. Hey, that adds some value here. You can dart. You can give that one an old clear. Sonic. MP9 close angle. Jump, he is, but he's caught in between two angles, torn between two positions, and Sonic will chew through that head armor. Look what they've got set up here. You want to push ramp? Well, you got yourself a gnarly setup right now to deal with. Right, Nap running forward, still cracks it open. He takes one. JBA put on notice, but he's got Slight now to back him up. There's always two here. You can never get away with too much here on the side of Liquid. The shot misses, but there's no space created.
This is hanging around. He wants that re-swing from Slight. He's feeling the confidence, but Slight won't be so easily baited into that response. He's going to be here. I like this regression from Hut. Not to mention the fact that he's got backup in the form of Stanislaw right behind him.
But it doesn't matter when you're getting cut off by Sonic here. Diving is not an option. Instead, you'll just hit the ground. Cadian. He's going to try and end this round where it started for Slight not too long ago. Tucked into a nice, comfortable position. Nice and cozy. Stan. He's gonna clear it. He will. Certainly will. My God. Cadian. Deleted and Liquid. They can't cower from Wildcard here. They can't get much going on this T side here. Got the pistol. They got the following, but nothing else working.
The way that Wildcard just dynamically adjusted as well to that ramp pressure and the control that they were bringing, I think really shows that they're in a good mind space at the moment. We got double op actually for Slight and Infinite. Up against the pistols once again, and this is okay. I thought another force buy, but Cadian, I forgot, went down after time. Which which makes that even worse than I believed it was at the time.
I didn't realize he died after time. That is brutal.
So not only are we seeing a Glock out from him, but he won't really have enough money next round, regardless of the fact that they're on the eco. Look at the smokes down, though. A chance to cross over towards Secret, where Slight is currently located. One is lonesome. Slight needs to hit the shot.
Oh, what about 2 shots here? Make it a third, give him a repeat, and the sidearm is out here. He's doing it all. He's got everything for you here. He's going to need it as well as Infinite actually comes through with the secondary op. We already got the double op coming out here, but 6 rounds, confidence building for Slight. You mentioned the op is going to need to have some impact here. You got Riflers doing excellent work here in Stan, Sonic in some of these big rounds, and a second timeout is used right now for Liquid to figure out why on earth they can't really sort out some of these T rounds here, and they get shut out by Wildcard.
Yeah, I'm trying to put my finger on it whilst they're doing the same. You know, what's been going wrong for Team Liquid? I mean, for these last couple of rounds, just get a buy together. That's been the biggest struggle for them. And part of that's their own doing with the 4 spies, but at the same time, they really, I think, faltered initially in one of those first gun rounds when it came to, they had a ton of space and didn't really quite know what to do with it. Wildcard gave them that space, and they just kept walking in, and eventually into the Wildcard crosshairs. That really isn't something that's continued, but it's a different issue arising every round.
But good read on things here. Uh-oh, Infinite, that's hot. Holy, not fun here. They're still trying to figure it out. I like the idea. I guess a boost over that smoke right there to try and find some space in towards deep lobby. Unfortunately, the molly makes the execution of that play a little bit tricky. But hey, it doesn't scare Infinite off at all. He goes right in towards Hut. Gets right back to the aggression.
That's the spot we saw Slight in, but he never took a shot from there, so no need to leave it open. It was a dumb amount of smokes outside at the outset of this round. There is plenty of space for Team Liquid to work with over there, but if you notice, they're out of smokes, and Twist is out of HP. Courtesy of Slight. A couple Molotovs for the rest of the squad as Naf will cut this back to even. One op finding success, the other failing to find victory. Sonic forced out,
God.
and he's got 2. He found it through the smoke. This time it's through the flames. It's Stanislaw out doing the same. Team Liquid, pack your bags, or maybe don't pack them. IEM Dallas is currently not guaranteed, and it's looking like Wildcard are not out of this thing.
Well, you Kindar. Just play in the back of the site. JBA has this one all but over. Bomb. Oh, no, he got it. He somehow got it. All right. Sure. A little bit of extra bread. Never hurt nobody. Oh, my God. It is a shutout round after shutout round. You see one pullback right there. You see one big kill in reply. As I delete the opper. At the very least, the secondary opper, that is. But you still got more to worry about. So much more to worry about. Another big round from Sonic, who completely turns the tides on whatever hope that you had if you're Liquid. With another multi-kill.
Am I correct? I can't recall. Is this just 7 in a row for Wildcard?
It is. Yep. Just a 7 back-to-back here. They got the pistol, they got the conversion. They got nothing else from this point forward.
Keeping the double op in position. Our Wildcard. And Slice the one to take position outside. He spotted the first, but that's a cheeky spot for Naf to work from. Now there's still another defender here. And Stanislaw sort of checked, but he'll get a second. Again, bailing Wildcard out of these moments. When Slate falters, it's Stan who's stepping up, and now JBA has a chance to do the same, but his chances ripped away. Nap.
Ah! Oh my god, he gets it. Alright. Again, just wanted to make it a little bit more entertaining for us, but Skulls can't make it down the fence. It's falling apart in the 2v2. Naf left to pick up the pieces here, but he doesn't have the bomb in hand. Has to reroute to go ahead and grab that one. Been dropped on the site. Infinite has a line of sight here to claim another kill. More rounds. Wildcard stampeding their way through the CT side without a reply from Liquid. Their timeouts haven't been saving them. The opening kills haven't been saving them. Nothing is working right now.
I cannot believe that we're looking at an 8-2 scoreline, and that's not because I didn't have faith that Wildcard can make it back. I'm just so surprised at how missing Team Liquid currently are. I think that genuine fear I heard in your voice when Infinite didn't take the shot is what Team Liquid are feeling at the moment.
A little bit of quick A play here to switch things up. Sonic is immediately dealt with. This time no multi-kill, but JBA has something for us. Another one out of JBA before he's finally done. A little bit of hope goes towards Liquid once they find Sonic dead in the vents, but JBA completely flips it on its head. And it's still another difficult situation here for Liquid.
I mean, on the plus side, this is an eco round that Liquid are doing a lot of damage in.
The money's already built. It's all about rounds one at this point. Next is the last of the half here.
That's a good point.
You gotta win it if you're Katie. That's all that matters right now.
Wouldn't put it past him. We know Cadian's good for these clutches, especially late into games. He can find it in the Deagle. Not necessarily his best friend, but, you know, an acquaintance of sorts.
It's like the little cousin of the op.
Yeah, something like that.
Can get loud every once in a while.
I mean, he's got the bomb, and he's found a position down to the B site. He'll get the plant for free, and should have time to get into a post plant. So, all things considered, Wildcard are giving Team Liquid a chance at this. Cadian not out of this yet. And he's got so much time to work with. He's just backing right up. But he's going to back right up into Slight's hands. Patience paying off for Slight. The JVA 4K doesn't go unanswered, but Team Liquid does. 9-2.
It's just terrifying here. Wildcard's just stomping on the CT side. Look at the individuals coming through here. So much impact out of Sonic in some of these rounds. Stan is, like you said, has had a really consistent day for himself here. He's always looked like he's had some really big rounds. Slight solid with the op. Infinite on the secondary has been fun. Really isn't any missing pieces here. Deep angle. What do you got for a Slight? Door's gonna swing open here potentially. Right down the vents instead. Just a nade stack towards back silo. On JBA's not there anymore. Around late.
Slight's getting up secret. He might take a swing out and find some really solid positioning. Twist is up on Marshmallow, and Kindar's just taking a massive HE. That's near max damage. Down to 53.
Oh, he couldn't get out of that position. Slight trying to move with some magic right there, but a one and done. It's not exactly what he was hoping for. Luckily, Infinite is just a lockdown on this ramp room. Not an option. A 3v4 as they lose that pick. They're going to try and make their move on in towards this A side, but JBA, again, he's not back silo anymore. Instead, he's on the top ropes, striking down from the heavens. It's just Cadian again in another clutch that feels unwinnable. And he's spotted, he's revealed without the bomb in his hand. He's got a flank to worry about. He's got everything to worry about right now. Only 25 seconds. He's going to try and dive back. Go and claim that bomb. He's got to move a little bit quicker. Sonic not blinded up by that flash and taking a crazy off angle here. There's a spot coming through there from Katie and trying to find a kill, but Sonic, who better to put it to rest right there, as confidence is shown from Wildcard. 10 in a row, as you can see from the sea of blue, as we hop into the break. You know what everyone says on Nuke? Get me on CT side, and Liquid are finally there. But they've got it with 2 rounds, and only the pistol and the following full eco conversion is what they've been able to manufacture so far. So, does Wildcard have a little bit more life here in this Dallas qualifier? We'll see, because Twist is getting aggro here. Gives him a little warning shot to distract. Still, Katie not able to get much done off the back of it here. Slight, no armor. He's getting chewed through as well. But they will concede eventually. They'll give over that lobby crunch with a lot of damage done in a 4v4.
Twist taking a little more damage to a Molotov in the exit as well. Wildcard keeping it quiet, though. After making that retreat, they'll toss a lurk smoke out in front of door in order to try and make their way through. Twist dropping down the vent, looking for the potential vent dive that it doesn't appear is coming. And with the HP the way it is, I don't think that's the most intelligent decision. But as the smoke fades, we may be seeing it anyway. Regardless, the push out towards A. Contact not yet made. Kendar broken to pieces. It's Skulls who the flow first half picks up 2 before traded by Stanislaw. It's Twist who started out this round with a kill. Now in the 2v2 with Naf in tow.
Oh. Denied the bomb plant right there. Slight so low on HP. Naf comes through just in time. They tried to take a risk on the bomb plant, and I think it was worth it, because imagine you catch someone flying up the vents right there. If there's no one in heaven, there was such a great chance. It was such a great opportunity. It was a decent idea there from Wildcard, but Naf too wise on the rotates. A good pistol out of Skulls. He couldn't get any lurks going on that T side. It felt like every time he was getting shot in the side of the head on every single lurk he had attempted. But he starts off the pistol with a nice little multi. And it's both pistols converted here for Liquid.
We have indeed seen rounds or games tonight where you win both pistols and you lose the game.
Wildcard's already done it, and they did it dominantly versus Boss on Mirage.
Exactly. And it's Skulls grabbing a couple more to add on to that. Hindar in tow, and that's another guy that was particularly quiet for Team Liquid in the first half of this game. And Hindar not a guy you typically say that about. So a step up from him could mean the world of difference for a Team Liquid who were beat down towards the back end of that. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's the frag count on Wildcard. I just want to point that out.
Be fun.
Yeah, I like patterns. Also a bit of a poker player. You know, it feels like a straight, like a winning hand.
All in. All in.
That's what Wildcard are. Up against elimination from the qualifier. No Dallas trip for them.
This is a crazy risk right now because we're seeing a full bonus round from Liquid. They don't have rounds to work with here. They're betting it all on, well, just a pair of MP9s. And it is not coming up.
They had 2 pair.
2 pair. Yeah, you're right. 2 pair of MP9s.
Either way, though, not
such
the
a
hand
massive
I'd be
risk.
going all in. And Wildcard has so much map control. It's absurd, actually. They're all the way down B. And Slight's hanging on to some position up top. But as soon as they walk out towards ramp, this B side is particularly open. Just got to deal with Naf. And though he does well to get 1, that's just a single frag. Wildcard keep their man advantage and walk into this open B area.
Ooh, well spotted. Likes to stand and eliminated. A little bit of relief here on this retake, but you got kids to work with. You got to move. Good post plant situation here for Wildcard. They're in excellent spots here. Can they land the kills to back it up? JBA might be first on the contact, but there you go. Catching one off guard big time and instantly repositioning. Trying to play off of his teammates now, who are pushing and pulling attention. Another big kill comes through. It's just Katie and looking to save this round from the brink, and JBA is not going to allow that. So they go all in on those MP9 buys. It'll give them another gun round here, but they lose another round. And there isn't a lot left to work with here. Wildcard just 2 off of closing this thing out.
I tell you, Team Liquid, they got to get to Vegas more. Straight beats 2 pair every single time.
That it does.
Wildcard, they are on the cusp of bringing this to an inferno that, by the way, was the 3 times Team Liquid played Wildcard.
Oh my God.
This game. How is he stand out already? He's running through fire, running through smoke, and running them down.
Damn, it's so close, but they needed it to deny the bomb plant right there. They've lost so much HP on this retake in another situation where you're dealing with good post plants, and you've also got no kits on the CT side. Are they gonna tuck tail? Are they gonna give it a try here? Then guess who's just tossed another molly for another 5 seconds to burn off this clock when you already have a 10-second defuse. Another smoke gets tossed in towards Mini, and it's never an option. You might have asked the question, can I retake? But Wildcard say no, and have grabbed themselves map point on Nuke here, which is Liquid's pick.
And beyond that, to underscore the fact that Wildcard's won so unlikely, they played this twice this year on HLTV. Twice have Wildcard. And this has been a map that Team Liquid are near undefeated on. Two more of those MP9s, alongside a couple of M4s, and the AK saved by Pendar. They've got the one kit in play, and Cadian with the pre-fire, spamming through the smoke, and it'll actually be Skulls that'll get it with the Molotov, but Cadian's come back. He ain't done yet, and Sonic getting a taste of his own medicine. He owned that space back on the CT side, but now it's Cadian's domain.
Again, it might be a little bit of a wake-up call. It might be late into the half for it, but reality setting in that this map could spiral quickly. It's already spiraled out of control here, but looking to break the nosedive here. That's a crazy kill. A little bit of mobility there from Infinite. Gets the job done.
It's just Counter-Strike 2, baby.
Don't feed him. Don't feed him.
Cadian's getting the heck out of there, man. So fast. He's never gone more quick from confidence to cowardice.
Don't feed him. There you go. Trade, at least. Someone available for it. There's Cadian actually just spams through the smoke to collect, but I think Twist would have had him as well. The collapse comes through. Liquid finally able to reply. But I mean, again, need I remind you that this is both pistols being converted. And it's 5 rounds. Was that the first gun round that we've seen out of them? I think that might have been. And it was dominant. It was good. But it's got to be the start of something great if they want any saving grace here. And Slight, look who's catching you off guard. No recognition. And he's already made it back. Red Infinite just plucks one out through the smoke as well. And while you might have gotten one gun round, two is a whole nother story as they find themselves into a 5v3.
Good angle from Twist. He's looking for more damage done and an HE to follow. That AWP won't get a chance for a refrag. Oh, never mind. I speak too soon. Slate with an adjustment. Down below. Trade towards the site. A Skulls falls. Snaff. Gonna need some heroics that we have yet to see. And JBA has nothing to do with that wild card. 13-5 on Team Liquid's map pick. They're not out of this yet, not by a long shot.
Yeah, not at all. That's an incredible result here. Did not expect for this sort of stability to be found here on Nuke for Wild.